Patriot missile systems have long been a sought-after shield against incoming missiles for the United States and its allies in contested areas around the world. They protect Europe, the Middle East, and the Pacific from potential attacks from Iran, Somalia, and North Korea. The Patriot is a surface-to-air guided missile system that was first deployed in the 1980s and is capable of destroying aircraft, cruise missiles, and shorter-range ballistic missiles, the Associated Press explained in a report. Each Patriot battery is made up of a truck-mounted launching system with 8 launchers, each capable of holding up to 4 missile interceptors, a ground radar, a control station, and a generator. According to the Army, there are currently 16 Patriot battalions, and as per a 2018 International Institute for Strategic Studies report, those battalions operate 50 batteries with over 1,200 missile interceptors. The U.S. batteries are regularly deployed around the world. In addition, the Netherlands, Germany, Japan, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Taiwan, Greece, Spain, South Korea, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Romania, Sweden, Poland, and Bahrain operate or have purchased Patriots. Tom Caraco, director of the Missile Defense Project at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, told the Associated Press that the Patriot system is one of the most widely operated, reliable, and proven air missile defense systems out there, and the theater ballistic missile defense capability could help defend Ukraine against Iranian-supplied ballistic missiles. So it was a watershed moment this week when news broke that the United States had agreed to send a Patriot missile battery to Ukraine, something Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had been seeking for months to bolster his country's air defenses. The agreement has been confirmed by U.S. officials, and an official announcement is expected soon. However, experts warn that the system's efficacy is limited and it may not be a game-changer in the war. The Patriot system and missiles have been constantly modified over the years. According to Texas's July Missile Defense Report, the current interceptor missile for the Patriot system costs about $4 million per round, and the launchers cost about $10 million each. At that price, using the Patriot to shoot down the far smaller and significantly cheaper Iranian drones that Russia has been buying and using in Ukraine is neither cost-effective nor optimal. Firing $1 million missile at a $50,000 drone is a losing proposition, Mark Kansian, senior advisor at CSIS and a retired Marine Corps Reserves colonel, told the Associated Press. A Patriot battery can require up to 90 troops to operate and maintain, and the U.S. has been hesitant to provide the complex system for months because sending forces into Ukraine to operate it is unacceptable to the Biden administration. However, there were concerns that deploying the system would provoke Russia, or that a missile fired could end up hitting inside Russia, escalating the conflict. Russia's foreign ministry warned on Thursday that a U.S. plan to deliver sophisticated air defense missiles to Ukraine would be another provocative move by the U.S., prompting a response from Moscow. According to officials, the urgent pleadings of Ukrainian leaders, as well as the devastating destruction of the country's civilian infrastructure, including the loss of electricity and heat as winter continues, eventually overcame U.S. reservations about supplying the Patriots. Training will be a significant challenge. U.S. forces will be required to train Ukrainian forces on how to operate and maintain the system. Soldiers assigned to Patriot battalions receive extensive training to locate a target, lock on with radar, and fire. The United States has trained Ukrainian troops on other complex weapons systems, such as the HIMARS. They've been able to cut training time in many cases, getting Ukrainian troops to the front lines in weeks. Officials have refused to say how long the Patriots training will last or where it will take place. Ukraine faces a variety of Russian threats, and the Patriot is effective against some but ineffective against others, the report states. A former senior military official familiar with the Patriot system told the Associated Press that it will be effective against short-range ballistic missiles and will send a strong message of U.S. support. but one battery will not change the course of the war. Patriots are frequently deployed in battalions of 4 batteries. Ukraine, on the other hand, will only receive 1 battery, according to officials. The official, who spoke on the condition of anonymity because the Ukraine deal has not yet been made public, noted that while 1 Patriot battery has a long firing range, it can only cover a small area. Patriots, for example, can effectively protect a small military base but cannot fully protect a large city like Kiev. They could only cover a small portion of a city. Patriots are frequently deployed in battalions of 4 batteries. Ukraine, on the other hand, will only receive 1 battery, according to officials. The Patriot has a more powerful radar that is better at discriminating targets than the Ukrainian Soviet-era Sminis 300 system, but it has limitations, according to both Karako and Kansian. Nonetheless, the Patriot's ability to target some ballistic missiles and aircraft could protect Kiev if Russian President Vladimir Putin followed through on his persistent threat to deploy a tactical nuclear device. But it would depend on how the weapon was delivered, according to Karako. If it was a gravity bomb dropped by a warplane, the system could target the plane. If it was a cruise or short-to-medium-range ballistic missile, the system could intercept the missile, according to Karako. Raytheon, which manufactures the Patriot, claims to have been involved in 150 ballistic missile intercepts since 2015. The Patriot's success rate, on the other hand, has been repeatedly questioned. According to a 1992 Government Accountability Office report, there was no evidence to support reports that the system had a 70% success rate against Scud missiles during the Gulf War. When videos of systems failing surfaced in 2018, Saudi Arabia's success in using Patriot missiles against Houthi rebels in Yemen was called into question. However, despite all this, Patriot systems are much more advanced than the air defense systems currently owned by Ukraine. Therefore, sending Patriot systems to Ukraine will be a great support to this country.